Welcome back, lottery fans. Today I'm going to show you how to wheel numbers, and I'm going to show you an example with any pick 5 lottery that you have out there. So anything that has you pick 5 separate numbers for your lottery, and this will work, and it'll work with those with or without any kind of special ball. So it'll work with any of the US multi-states like the Powerball or the Mega Millions, or any of your state lotteries that require you to pick 5 numbers, or any international lotteries that have the same kind of setup. Now, in terms of what a wheel is, for those of you that don't know what a wheel is, it's a system that allows you to basically pick a set of numbers. In this example, we're picking 8 numbers, and then arrange those 8 numbers on multiple tickets or multiple lines that will maximize your odds of actually winning a prize. And there are several different types of wheels out there. There's actually probably several hundred, depending on how big, what kind of lottery you're going for, whether it's a pick 5, pick 6, pick 7, and how many numbers you actually want to be able to choose in your base set of numbers and stuff like that. But I can get more into that in more detail in other videos. But for this one, we're going to keep it very simple, and we're going to use a very simple wheel that is called a 3 in 8. And what that actually means is if 3 of the numbers that come out in the lottery draw are in the 8 that you've selected, you're going to win a prize. So it's a way in which you can guarantee that you're going to win a prize. So I'm going to that might be a little bit confusing for people, and I'll explain it again as we walk through this. But I'm going to start walking through this example, and then hopefully you'll start to understand how it works a little bit better. So for this first one, I'm going to use the US Mega Millions lottery as the example. Now it's fairly simple with this worksheet to actually go ahead and do this rundown. If you want this worksheet, I'm going to make it available in the links below in the description, so you can go ahead and click on the link in the description and download this completely for free. There are other resources out there online to find wheels. Some of them are paid for, some of them are not, but you're more than welcome to have this one completely for free. So in terms of how we start this out, the very first thing you want to do is you want to go ahead and find 8 numbers that you want to play in your lottery. So for the Mega Millions, normally in the Mega Millions we only have to pick 5 numbers, which is why this is a pick 5 wheel. But this system actually allows us to pick 8 numbers. So by picking 8 numbers, that already automatically maximizes the number of chances that we're going to get to actually win a prize out of the Mega Millions. Now you can pick your numbers any way you like. You can pick favorite numbers, you can pick birth dates, or you can go ahead and run other systems to pick your numbers. I like to use hot and cold numbers for picking my 8. And in terms of where I find those hot and cold numbers, I actually have those already set out on lotterypredictor.com. So if you go to lotterypredictor.com, and when you go to Lottery Predictor, you'll be taken to the home page here. And then you can go ahead and in the menu select Mega Millions and hot and cold numbers, and you'll be presented with the hot and cold numbers, the hot numbers being in the red and the cold numbers being in the blue. And these are calculated based on some algorithms that I've drawn up for past drawings, frequency of numbers drawn, and that kind of thing. So what I typically do is I'll take 4 numbers from the hot numbers and 4 numbers from the cold numbers, and then apply those to my wheel. So that's what I'm going to go and do right now. I'm going to take 4 numbers from the hot numbers, and I'm going to choose 2 and 13 and 31 and 62. And then I'm going to use 4 numbers from my cold numbers as well. I'm going to choose 6, and I'm going to choose 17, and I'm going to choose 45 and 55. And I've made this this worksheet very simple, so you can just lay them out. The reason why I've numbered each of these, so I've got my numbers in the boxes, and next to them there's a number to indicate what position it's in, 1 through 8. That's how we're actually going to then apply that to our wheel here. So basically in the wheel, this rundown itself, this wheel itself, actually comes out to 8 lines. So if you want to maximize this, you'll buy 8 tickets or 8 lines within your drawing, and what that allows you to do is if any of these 8 numbers fall in, or any 3 of these 8 numbers fall rather in the lottery drawing, you're guaranteed to win a prize. And I believe the prize right now in the Mega Millions for drawing 3 numbers is 10. So at a minimum you're going to win $10, and if more than 3 fall, then you're going to win more money than that, all the way up to the jackpot potentially. So what we do is we go ahead and we start running down our wheel line here, line by line, and take each line. And what we do is, this is the position number based on your grid here. And then we're just going to take the position number and write the actual number on our line here. So for the first one, we're going to take position number 2, and position number 2 is 13 because this is number 2 here. So we'll put 13 in the first spot. Then the second one is position number 3. Position number 3 here, we wrote 31, so we're going to put 31 in there. Position number 4 here is 62, so we'll write 62 in here. Then position number 5 is position number 5 here, which is 6, so we'll write the 6 in here. And then lastly, position number 7, and position number 7 over here is 45, so we'll put 45 in there. And then we basically followed exactly that same process all the way down. Pay close attention as you're doing this, because it's very easy to get confused and transcribe the wrong number into the wrong spot. But I'm going to go ahead and run through this quickly so you can see how I'm doing it. Next line is a 1, 2, 4, 6, 7. So that's 1, 2, 4, 6, and 7, which is 2, 13, 62, 17, and 45. Next one is 1, 4, 5, 6, 8. 1, 4, 5, 6, 8. So that'll be 2, 62, 6, 17, and 55. Next line down, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8. 3, 4, 6, 7, 8. 31, 62, 17, 45, and 55. And as you see, as we're going down this, you'll see that you can certainly see that there's no repetition in terms of doubling up on exactly the same line. So no line will have exactly the same set of numbers, but there is enough overlap there, and that's how the wheel works. By spreading out your numbers across all of these lines, you're guaranteed if 3 of these 8 numbers are drawn, 3 of these numbers will be in one of these lines that you've drawn here, and that's how the wheel works. On to the next line, 1, 2, 3, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 5, and 6 is 2, 13, 31. 5 and 6 is 6 and 17. 2, 5, 6, 7, 8. 2, 5, 6, 7, 8 is 13, 6, 17, 45, 55. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 8. 2, 13, 31, 62, and 55. And lastly, the last one is 1, 3, 5, 7, 8. 1, 3, 5, 7, 8. So 2, 31, 6, 45, and 55. And there we go, 8 numbers that we can play in the upcoming Mega Millions draw. And as I said, when we're watching the draw, if any 3 of these 8 numbers that we originally picked came out, then we're guaranteed to hit any 3 of these. So let's simulate that right now. So for example, if we had the drawing happen on next Tuesday, and we saw 13 came out, and we saw 6 come out, and we saw 45 come out, if we start going through our numbers here, we can actually go ahead and find which one is actually hidden, and it's actually on the very first one. So 13, 6, and 45. So we would have won a prize there. And then if we had, for example, 31 be drawn as well, so if we had 4, if we were lucky enough to get 4 out of these 8, we would have won $200 right there for having 4 there. Give you another example here. If we pick 3 different numbers here, we have 2, 62, and 17. We can start going through our lines here to see which ones we're actually hitting. So we've got this one here, 2, 62, and 17 right there. And you'll actually find that there's a good chance that you'll hit it on multiple lines, not just your one line, because we've actually got the same here, 2, 62, 17. So we actually won 2 lines there just off of these 3 numbers, which is great. So that's it. That's really how to do a very simple wheel mechanism. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to do some more in some later videos, and I'll pick out some different ones as well. As I said, this is a 3 and 8. You can have other ones like a 2 and 10 or a 2 and 5, or you can even go up to the very high ones where you're having hundreds of lines, and you'll get for example 30 numbers in a couple of hundred lines. So there's a lot of different ways to do this. If you like this video, please give me a thumbs up. Leave me a comment below, down below. Tell me what you think of this kind of video, specifically with the number wheels. And subscribe to the channel, and I'll catch you on the next one. Take care. Bye.